Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Grace, and for today's video I will share to you the test call and the interview questions that I encountered when I applied in Rarejob. And before we continue to the video, I just want to say thank you to those people and teachers who watched my previous videos about Rarejob, and I received some messages from other teachers or other individuals who wanted to know about the interview questions for test call and the real interview. So guys, this video is for you, so keep watching. Alright guys, so for today, I will be sharing to you about Rarejob's test call and interview question and answer and tips. So first, let's have the 5 things that you need to remember before you have your test call and interview. First, you need to be prepared. So you can be prepared by searching about the company online. You can also watch YouTube videos like this, and also if you have friends who are already working in Rarejob, so you can ask them some questions. And second, be online at least 1 hour before the test call. So this is for you to test your devices, your internet connection, and your Skype application. So if you have any problem, you still have enough time to fix it. The third, be confident yet polite and believe in yourself. So when you answer the questions, be confident yet stay polite. Just use neutral tone of voice, because if you sound too proud, maybe the interviewer will notice it. Fourth, be honest with your answers. So during the real interview, if you pass your test call, so the interviewer will ask you questions with follow-up questions. So you need to answer them honestly so that you will not be confused or you will not panic. And the last, always smile and be lively. Yeah, so even if you are nervous, smile and sound lively so that the interviewer will not notice it. Alright, now this time let's have disclaimer first. So the questions that I have here are the questions that I encountered when I had my test call and my interview, and some questions I gathered from YouTube because I discovered that I only had few questions asked to me when I had my test call. So I'm not sure if these are the same questions that you will have, but it's really good that you are prepared. Now let's have your test call or the initial interview questions. So I had my schedule at 8:30 a.m. So this is the schedule for my test call and my interview. So at 8:30 a.m., before this time, I was already prepared, and yes, the test caller sent me a message on Skype. This one, good morning, may I call you now? And I said, yes, you can please, because I was already ready. And at the first part of our call, of course, she greeted me. She said, good morning. And I said, good morning, with a smile. And these were the questions that are asked to me. So first, are you at home? And my answer was, yes, I am. Now please tap your microphone 3 times. And I did this one. Done. And she said, thank you. Do you have an online teaching experience? And I said, sorry, I don't have an online teaching experience, because I didn't really have any teaching experience teaching online, because I worked in an office-based English company here in Cebu. And next is, where did you hear about the company? And my answer was, I heard about the company in one of the Facebook ads that I saw in Facebook. Yeah, so the answer depends on you. So where did you hear, or where did you see, or where did you know about the company? And how did you prepare for this interview? So this is a very important question, and you need to answer it properly, because the interviewer wanted to know if you are really interested in applying here in Rarejob. So you can say, I prepared for my interview by researching online. So I have a background of this company and watching YouTube videos like this. So it all depends on you. Actually, these are the 5 questions that were asked to me during my test call. So actually, my test call just took 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Yeah, it's really short. And then at the end of our test call, she then asked me to type my name and my cell phone number, and she told me to wait for the call of my interviewer. So it's very short, guys. But I'm not sure because I watched a YouTube video of a YouTuber also, and he had lots of questions. So mine is just few. So these are the possible questions that you might encounter too. First is, why are you interested to become an online English teacher? So if this question was asked to me, I would suppose to say, English is my favorite subject and teaching is my dream job. I always wanted to share the knowledge that I have to students and inspire them to discover more their English skills or English talents like this. And the next, what can you contribute to this company? So the company wanted to know what you can give to Rarejob. So you can say, I can contribute my time, my efforts, and my passion in teaching students like this. Next, where do you see yourself 3 years from now? So you can say, I can see myself still working in Rarejob 3 years from now. That's really impressive. And are you willing to work during peak hours? So in Rarejob, 9 p.m. to 12 midnight are the peak hours there. So, of course, you are still applying for the position. So you should say, yes, I am willing to work during peak hours. But actually, if you're already in the field, so you can choose if you want to work during peak hours or not. And the last, what course have you finished? So my answer is, I finished Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. Yes, always end with a smile. Now, let's proceed to your interview questions and activities. So I had my interview at 9 a.m. because the interviewer had a problem with her internet connection. And these are the questions that were asked to me. So first, what is your name? So my name is, how can I call you? You can call me Grace. And she asked me to verify my birthday. And after that, she asked me, what is your course? I graduated Bachelor's of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. Why did you choose Rarejob? So I said, I chose Rarejob because I love the flexible schedule, and it's really good that I can choose my own time, so I can freely give my full service to the company like this. And the next, what are your hobbies? So so in this part, you need to be honest, guys. So you can choose 3 hobbies. So my hobbies are listening to English music, I think cleaning the house, and cooking Filipino style spaghetti. Yeah, I told you the interviewer will ask follow-up questions. And she asked me, can you share to me how do you cook your Filipino style spaghetti? And yes, I told her how to cook it step by step. And then, what is your everyday routine? So you need to answer honestly too, so that you can say it with ease. And then, after that, what is the hardest situation you had in your life and how did you handle it? Yeah, so you need to choose the hardest situation and the best thing that you did to handle that. Yeah, my answer was, when I was in university, I was a working student and I really tried my best to finish my degree even if I'm working like this. So my answers now are not really the same with my answers when I had my interview, just to give you a clue, guys. Next. Yeah, and she said after I answered this question, she said, to make this conversation fun, let's have some questions like this. She asked me to pick a number from 1 to 4, and I said number 2. And number 2 question was, for you, what are 2 kinds of people in the world? Yeah, actually, guys, I did a research about this one. So I said, the 2 kinds of people in the world are the tall people and the floating people. If you know, if you know that, so it's good. But if you don't know what I mean, so you can do a research about the tall people and the floating people. And of course, guys, you need to you can make your own answer. Yeah, it's not necessary that you will follow the answer that I gave. And she asked me again to pick another number. So 2, I chose 2, and now I chose 4. 2, 4. Yeah, and the question is, if you could have a superpower, what would it be? And I said, if I could have a superpower, it would be a healing power, because you know of the coronavirus that we have now. Yeah, and actually the interviewer is taking notes. So make sure to use proper grammar. In my case, I can't really say that it's perfect. Yeah. She still corrected me with some of my grammar lapses, but very few. Maybe 2 or 1 like this. Maybe 2. Yeah. So that be avoided because we are not native speakers, and yeah. And of course we feel nervous during that time. That was the reason why I didn't record my interview session, because I felt really nervous and I couldn't focus if also I'm recording. All right. And after that, she will ask you to open a file she sent to you, and you will have a role play or the mini demo. So the topic is about is and are. It's very easy, guys. So you will just be you will be the teacher and the interviewer will be the student. And then you just need to discuss how to use is and are, and you will also have activities. So just stay polite. Yeah, in the mini demo, the interviewer will ask you to call her using putting sun at the last part. For example, Grace Sun. Okay, Grace Sun, lesson for today is about is and are. So you can also use your keyboard to type is and are. So you don't really have to in my case, I use the keyboard, but actually it's no use because the interviewer told me I have the copy teacher. I'm used to type my the words that I usually say. So in this case, you don't have to type, and just engage the student during the discussion. You can ask her a question first before you give the lesson. For example, morning, Grayson. For today, our topic is about is and are. So let's have is first. Do you know when to use is? And if the student will say, no, I don't know how to use is. Alright, we use is if the subject is only one, singular, one, like this. So it's easy, guys. Just try your best, and the topic is really easy too. And after that, you will have your typing speed test. Yeah, so again, the interviewer will send you a link, and you will open the link, and then after that, you will type the words, and you will send the result to her. So you can practice typing at typingtest.com. So there, you can see it below. And after the typing speed test, she will immediately inform you if you pass or not. Yes. So I've heard some teachers feedback is just, we will send you an email maybe 3 days from now, like this. But in my case, she then congratulate me for passing the interview, and then just wait because she will give you more instructions to follow. Yeah, and there are a lot of things that you need to do, a lot of requirements, not a lot of requirements. So you need to uh, complete your profile. You need to prepare for your practice lesson. Yes, I guess that's all, guys, for today. So I hope these questions are helpful for you. And if you have more questions, so feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in my next video. Bye!